This is a flyover using a drone of the blueprint for our North Essex Farm Cluster Pant Valley pilot project. The Pant is the name of the upper Blackwater River from its source southeast of Saffron Walden to Braintree. Most of the work on Farm 1 is out of shot here, but they have restored 11 ponds and created one new pond in an arable field. An existing line of oak trees in another arable field is going to be enhanced with the new planting of oak, hazel and hawthorn to create an agroforestry area in the centre of the field, underplanted with wildflowers. The second farm is installing a silvopastoral system with 700 metres of new hedgerow planting and grazing for rare breed native cattle. The trees will provide shade for the stock, increase carbon sequestration potential and improve the habitat for a variety of species. The woodland in the background is going to have a natural flood management scheme created with an attenuation pond and a series of leaky dams to slow the flow of water through a deep ditch that cuts down to the river. Here you can see the existing floodplain working well and keeping water off of the arable field. We have 4 ponds being restored on the northern side of the valley, which you see here just out of shot. As we arrive at Farm 4, we are creating a new attenuation pond, slowing down a tributary of the Pant and holding water in the landscape. On the next farm, we have 3 new ponds being created in grassland, and the existing fence lines are being planted with new native hedgerows. A new hedgerow is being planted here around the wood on 2 sides and then down to the river, creating a scrub woodland edge and connecting the woodland habitat to the river. On the same farm, we identified that the river had been straightened into a channel to feed the nearby mill. At this site, we will restore a historic attenuation pond and reconnect the former natural river channel to the existing river. We're flying over historic flood meadows and wet woodland here, containing various springs and ponds that have been well maintained over the years. In order to extend and enhance this habitat, the farm here is creating a new scrape connected to the existing wet woodland. The neighbouring farm are restoring a hedgerow, and the next farm along the river are creating a new pond which is just out of shot, and restoring an existing pond in grassland. Across the river on the south side of the valley, a farm has created 5 new ponds, 4 of which are on grassland and 1 in woodland, and are planting 350 metres of new hedgerow. Swinging back over the river to the northern bank, a farm has created a silvopastoral meadow with 970 metres of new tree and hedgerow planting, which is almost 5,000 new plants, with a dairy sheep herd grazing the pasture. On the neighbouring farm, a new hedgerow is being planted to connect the silvopastoral scheme to an existing spinney. The final stop is a natural flood management intervention across 4 farms at the western edge of the project. For more information, please visit www.northessexfarmcluster.co.uk.